It's hard for me to know where to even begin. I fell for a while. In fact, I fell hard, but I'm determined to pick myself up, and let me just explain. About a year ago, I started this channel for a couple of reasons. One is I've always advocated doing something you love, and I love to inspire. Whether I'm good at it or not is a different story, but I have a passion for trying. And two, I believe one of the best ways to inspire is by telling our own stories, describing our own struggles and triumphs, and sharing ideas in a way that allows people to relate them to their own stories. There's actually a third reason. Selfishly, it helps me navigate through my own experiences and this amazing, although complicated, life. Everyone has their own story, and with it their own challenges. Some are small, some seem big, and maybe one or two are continuous lifelong difficulties. Well, my lifelong challenge happens to be addiction. It's not something I asked for, it's definitely not something I strived for, and it's not something I ever thought I'd have to deal with, but here I am. I'm an alcoholic, an addict, and whether I'm sober or not, it's something that'll be with me until the day I die. I've been fighting addiction for close to 2 decades. Maybe someone watching has the same challenge, or maybe it's something different. Maybe it's an abusive relationship or an unexpected death in the family. Maybe it's financial insecurity, or you come from a broken home. Whatever it is, one of the many things I've learned in my adult life is that every person alive has struggles. It's simply part of nature. Another thing I've learned is that when it comes to helping or inspiring, the specific challenge itself doesn't necessarily matter, because at the end of the day, people really aren't so different. Yes, we may have different settings, skin color, cultural norms, language, and so on, but the human experience tends to be very similar. All of us have experienced wins, and we've all experienced losses. We all fall and we do our best to get back up. And once we look past the surface differences, we can actually see how similarly we experience things. Last year, I started this channel when I thought I'd finally beaten addiction on my 3rd genuine attempt. And I wanted to inspire people through that triumph. But after 40 days, I relapsed. It's been a journey ever since, but here I am, putting every effort into trying a 4th time, which I hope will be, and I plan for it to be, the last time. I've learned a lot of things over this past year, important things. Things like not going it alone and trusting others, trusting yourself, believing there's always a solution, and actually searching for it. But the most important thing I learned, which I happen to think is portrayed perfectly in the Rocky movies, is the need to actually make the decision to get back up. When you fall, or if you feel you're down, before you can seek help, before you can look for the solution, you first have to decide to get back up. And it's funny, it's kind of like the easiest and at the same time the hardest thing to do. But what I know to be true is that we can. No matter what situation you're in, no matter how far down you think you had fallen, you can get back up. And you just need to decide. And you know what happens 10 out of 10 times once you make that decision? You actually give yourself a chance to fight. Yes, you might have to claw, it might be a struggle, and you may even take some backward steps. But if you stick with that decision, the decision that you can, you'll take more steps forward than backwards. And I promise when all's said and done, you'll find yourself in a better place than before the situation ever began. You'll find yourself stronger, you'll find yourself happier, you'll find yourself more content, and you'll find yourself more powerful than you ever were before the struggle even started. Because honestly, struggle is how we grow as human beings. I'm sure this is not something you don't already know, but when you're in the midst of a challenge, it's often hard to see it for yourself. So this message is to remind you, right now, right in front of you is your chance. This is your chance to be great. This is your chance to inspire. Your chance to see for yourself how powerful you actually are. You just need to decide that you can. Yeah, it's that hard, but it's also that easy.